Hey everyone, it's Andrew. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a video doing an unboxing and installation of the Tux mats for the 2023 GR86. If you recall, I had a 2007 Saturn Sky for quite some time that was actually recently totaled in an accident, and so I picked up the GR86 as a replacement. Unfortunately, when I went to the dealership, they did not have any floor mats in stock for this car, and so I had to look at different aftermarket floor mats. Looked at WeatherTech, Tux mats, and then the Spider 3D floor mats. I ultimately went with the Tux mats based on their coverage and overall protection. So what we'll do in this video is we'll take them out of the box, show you what they look like up close, and then we'll walk through installing them on the car. As always, if you're interested in potentially purchasing these, I'll leave links in the description below for where you can purchase them on the Tux mat website. Okay, so this is the box for the Tux mats for the 2023 GR86. I purchased this directly through their website for about $200 for both the front floor mats on both the driver's side as well as the passenger side, as well as their floor mats for the back or kind of the rear area. With the GR86, you do not really have any passenger space, so I'm not entirely sure why you need floor mats because it doesn't really suit that purpose. But I decided to purchase the full set just because it kind of made sense based on the pricing and kind of overall design. So what we'll do is we'll just open this up. But shipping came pretty quick, no issues as far as that. The box was nice, no problems there. And I had no issues as far as delivery, so no problems with the shipping. And then what we'll do is we'll just take all these out and get you a general sense of what it looks like. So here's going to be the two rear trunk mat or rear floor mat, which is right here, and then these are going to be the both the driver or passenger side, I think, and as well as, or this is the passenger side, and then this is going to be the driver's side. What I'm going to do is just set up the camera a little bit better so you can see what this looks like up close before we start walking through installation. Okay, so these are the four floor mats. This is going to be the driver's side here. The Tux mat label will be on the left-hand side. That's going to be the passenger side over there, which will have the Tux mat label over here. Both of these in the front area is going to have clips or areas that it clasps directly into the clips on the GR86. We'll show you that with installation. But overall, the material is really nice. It's like a thick, kind of like very lightweight rubbery material. The nice part about this design is it's going to be waterproof, dirt resistant, and it's going to be very easy to clean based on the reviews that I looked at both on YouTube as well as other websites. The other component that, as compared to like WeatherTech, which is nice as well, is it's more of a smoother material. WeatherTech has a lot of rubber grooves that makes it cumbersome to clean. So I personally did not want that for the car, and it just didn't look like the overall design or for the interior, so this is a better look. The other aspect of these is each one of these rides up all the way on the edge, so both on the inside, outside as well. It rides up all over the carpeted areas, so it's going to protect it much better from dirt, salt, sand, whatever you put in the car, and you can easily remove this and wash them easier. So that's why I ultimately chose this as compared to other ones on the market. This is what it looks like on the bottom. Basically, it's just a smooth material, no grooves, nothing that kind of adds friction or anything like that, but it's a very kind of simple, elegant design as far as how it's featured. This is what the driver's side looks like. The driver's side does have a rubber component here that it's not very rubbery, but it does provide some additional friction for both the gas pedal as well as where the clutch is, which makes it easier to drive. Additionally, this thicker area probably will provide more resistance to damage with prolonged use, so it hopefully will increase the durability. So that's what that looks like. And then this is the passengers. I don't know which side is which, but basically this will slide along the back and under the seat so that it inserts directly, and the other side is very similar component as well. One thing I did want to mention that I didn't show you is this is the installation packet. So what they have is Tux mat actually has an installation video, so you can just scan this QR code. I don't know whether it'll be better than my video, but you can scan this. They provide that as far as installation, and we'll just take a look at what's in here to get a general sense. But it should be kind of like tabs that insert into along the side. So yeah, it's tabs that insert along the side, a whole bunch of them, or that will basically secure this into place. And so what I'll do real quick is I'll review this video just to get it fresh in my mind, and then we'll walk through installing this and giving you a sense of what it looks like in the GR86. Okay, so bear with me on the camera angle because it might be a little bit difficult here, but what we're gonna do is walk through installing the driver's side mat first. So first off, for the GR86, what you wanna do is turn the floor mat secures kind of in line with the car, so like perpendicular to the front of the car, because that's the alignment you'll need to install the mat. And then what you'll want to do is just very carefully take the floor mat and slide it all the way into place so that it's snug on all sides of the area, which you might have to finagle it a little bit and get it underneath the area here where you draw under, change the seat, but make sure it's secure all the way across every area. And then what you'll do is you'll just slide it directly onto the secures here that are built into the car, and then turn those so they're secure. Then what they recommend doing is check all the pedals so that you have full range of motion, because you do not want this getting in the way. And right now it fits really well. So it's snug along all the areas. Now what we'll do is we'll walk through installing the side secures that'll clip or secure the side so it doesn't flop around, and we'll do that in a second. Okay, so for installing the side clips, there's going to be two types of side clips that they have. One is going to be a tab that'll actually slide underneath the plastic. If you have that, we'll walk through doing that. If there's an area where you can't do that, they also have a Velcro component with a peel tab, so you can actually just insert it so it just like kind of click or sticks onto the side, so it secures it that way. But that's what's in these two bags. So what we'll do is we'll just try to kind of mess with this. So bear with me as I'm doing this. But the side clips should kind of clip, as you see here, directly to the mat, and then you should be able to slide it directly into underneath the plastic. So I did that there without any problems. And I'm not entirely sure how many are in here. Let's just count real quick to get a sense, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So what I'll do is I'll do like one more here along the side. So there's 2 there. We'll clip this one into place there, okay? Then what we'll do is we'll try to do one on the inside side here. So we'll do that there, which slid directly into place, and we'll do one more. Sorry, it's difficult to do this on camera. There, and we'll slide it directly under the plastic there if it fits. Yeah, it fits right there. So right now I have 4 separate clips, and it secures it really well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just look at the bottom here and then see if there's any areas that are loose, and then I'll use the Velcro inserts there to secure it because I just don't want it moving in that area. But give me 1 second. So I did not need to insert anything else at the bottom here, so we'll just take a look at what the driver's side looks like. So the driver's side area actually covers the whole foot plate next to the clutch, which is nice. So that covers that whole foot plate. There's free mobility of the actual clutch, the gas pedal, as well as the brake pedal. This is flush all the way to the bottom there, no problems. It's not sliding whatsoever, and it conforms directly to the base of the car. And then this is the sidewall. I put 2 inserts here, and then this is the other side here. But this is what it looks like. I like the overall design. The fact that it covers every piece of carpet, cleans it, will keep the area clean is nice, and it really goes well with the interior of the car. It's streamlined. It fits really well. I'm just very happy with this purchase. It's definitely worth the price. So what we'll do now is we'll walk through doing the passenger side as well as the rear seats, and get a sense of that installation as well. Okay, so bear with me again for the camera angle, but this is what the passenger side looks like without the mats in place. Similarly, we're going to change the secures there so that it's aligned appropriately. This is going to be the passenger side, and what we'll do is just slide this under the car, or under the seat kind of lever here, and then make sure it gets all the way secure into place. So get it snug up front and onto the grooves here that secure it. Make sure it's snug all across here. We'll turn these secures on so that it does not, it's secured into place. And then very similarly, what I'm gonna just do is I'm gonna use the same kind of clips for the other side. We'll do 4 on each side here. Slide it underneath the plastic here. The nice part here that you can't see is it actually has an arrow, and so that gives you a sense of which direction to use. So when you're doing this, slide it directly on, and so that the arrow is pointing upwards. So turn like this and slide it directly on. We'll actually slide this over here so it's a little bit more snug. So that's the 2 on this side, and with that, it's very secure. Your foot might catch this a little bit at times, but it's not difficult there. And then we'll do 2 more on the other side here. And so slide there. Very similarly, slide that underneath that plastic kind of piece. One sec, it's a kind of weird angle there. And so it's all secure. What I'll do is I'll grab the camera, show you what this side looks like as well. And so this is what the passenger side looks like with the floor mat in place. So I really like this design, the fact that it is streamlined, it clips into place, it covers all the carpet. This is way better than not having floor mats. It's going to keep your carpet cleaner, it's going to protect the area, and I like the fact that it's just very in line with the overall design of the car. It just seems like it was kind of built for this purpose, which is nice. So lastly, what we'll do is we'll do the 2 passenger mats as well. As far as the 2 passenger mats, to distinguish them, it's exactly as you see here. So the rear driver side is going to have a longer kind of lip here on the inside, which will go along the console area, and then the other side on the passenger side is going to be this long lip goes that way. So don't mix them up, but once you throw them in the car, you'll tell by the fit, but just kind of think about that when you're doing this. But we'll install the rear passenger side now. Okay, so this is the passenger space on the GR86. One thing I did want to show you for those interested in this car, if you're interested in this car, there really is no passenger space whatsoever if you have somebody in the front seat or on either side. So really it's a two-seater car with basically coupe space for like storage or kind of traveling purposes, but you really can't fit anything in there. There are straps for if you want to throw a baby or a child back there, but I don't know, it doesn't seem practical from a car standpoint. But this is the rear floor mat. What you're going to do here is you're just going to be very careful, slide this along the grooves or the tracks for the seat, and then what you'll do is just slide it directly underneath it, and it actually slides forwards directly to secure the front of that, which is really nice because it means it won't slide. And then what we'll do, the one thing here is get the seat belt a little bit forwards, and then what we'll do is we'll put these clips into place here. I think I have a total of 5 left, and so we'll just figure out the best fit for this. So I'm going to put one along the side here, if I can get it. Won't slide directly onto that. There we go. And then we'll slide it directly on here so that it doesn't pop out. I'm actually going to slide it a little bit forward so it's along the edge there, and that actually secures it pretty well. And then we'll put one on the edge here, and then slide it along the middle console so it's secured there. I'm not going to put any on the back. To be honest, I'm never going to have passengers back here. It was just more of I purchased this for the design component and the fact that it's cheaper to get them all at once. But this is what it looks like up close as far as with the passenger mat in. It's a very similar design, but it'll keep the area clean if you do decide to throw anybody back there. And lastly, we'll do the other side of it. Okay, so this is the driver's side. We're gonna look at the rear. So this is what I mean by if you are driving, you'll have no space back here because the seat's gonna be all the way back. But if you slide this forwards all the way, that shows you how much space there is in the back of the seat here. And so what we'll do is very similarly, we'll just slide this directly in, get it underneath the rails here. And then it actually slides directly underneath it. And so it's secured in the front. And then what you do is just basically slide it backwards so it's flush all the way. There, and then slide the seatbelt forwards a little bit. The seatbelt's kind of a little bit out of place here. They did think about it. It actually slides easily, but you do have to keep that in mind. We'll put a clip on here on this one side here, and then slide it directly underneath there. And then very similarly, we'll put a clip over here, and then slide it directly. And so this is what it looks like in the passenger side as well. So that's everything. Real quick, I'll just show you what the look is for the car with all the trunk mats into place. And so this is what it looks like there. Okay. So overall, a very nice floor mat for this car. It goes really well with the black interior. I hope this video was helpful for those of you that are interested in the Tux mats. If you have questions, comments about the installation, please post them below. But I hope this was helpful, and I would highly recommend them based on this initial experience with installing these and the streamlined nature of it. So thanks for watching, and have a great day.